Hey guys, hope you're all doing well and having a great day. Now for today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to start a discussion on a project that has had quite a bumpy production, to say the least. This subject was something that I had planned to cover in a video around 5 months ago actually, but I decided not to in hope of actually getting any news or updates on its progress in the near future. It wasn't until a viewer by the name of Mr. N left a lengthy comment on one of my videos that I felt like considering talking about this subject again. So for all intents and purposes, I'd like to thank him for bringing the topic back up. Originally scheduled for release in 2015 to coincide with the success of Jurassic World, this new game would at first be offered as early access on Steam before coming to the PS4 and Xbox One that same year. Jurassic Outpost, along with a few other publications, were able to release a ton of images and screenshots of the game that actually featured a really well-modeled Owen Grady, as well as a ton of JP dinosaurs. Of course, the Velociraptors and Tyrannosaurus Rex would be featured heavily in the game, but we would also get to see animals like the Suchomimus, Baryonyx, and even the Spinosaurus itself looking exactly as it did in Jurassic Park 3. A few female characters were supposed to make an appearance as well, but we don't honestly know much of anything about their role in the overall plot, or if there even was a plot to begin with. It's been said that the game would be light on story and instead focus on survival, where the player takes control of Owen and has him do various things around what I guess would have been Isla Nublar, either during or after the events of the fourth movie. After all of this stuff got leaked to the public, we didn't really get any updates for several months, and many of those that were excited kind of went on believing that it was cancelled due to layoffs from the developer, Cryptic Studios, during that time in 2015. Oddly enough though, the very end of 2016 would see an article on the game get covered by Chris Pugh over at Jurassic Outpost, wherein he describes that the alleged cancellation of the game may not have been final. Turns out that the game's publisher, Perfect World, purchased www.jurassicworldsurvivor.com in October of 2016. An expected announcement was of course believed to be on the horizon, but lo and behold, here we sit in March of 2018, still with no real update on the game's development. It's very possible that it may get a little nudge or acknowledgement closer to the release of Fallen Kingdom, but I'm starting to think that this is a long shot. All we've really known is that at one point in time, this game was getting made, but it looks like that progress is all but halted for all that we know. This comes after the comic book company IDW announced that new Jurassic World comics were coming out in 2017, but here we are again with no such product. Trust me, if you subscribe to this channel, you'd have seen every bit of them by now, but sadly, they've yet to come into existence. I've got to say that apart from the initial huge excitement I had for this title, I don't really know what to make of it. It's obviously not met its projected release date, but does that really mean it's completely cancelled? I'd say no after hearing about the website getting purchased, but that was a year and a half ago, so where is the game? Honestly, no one really seems to have any clue. I've talked about the likelihood of getting a new Jurassic game for consoles on here in the past, and how I'd be extremely excited to play something in an open world environment with survival horror elements set in the Jurassic Park universe. In fact, a lot of you voted in a recent poll and kind of confirmed that this is the game that fans have been waiting for ages. If the game ever does reach the finalization process or is about to get released, I'd love to get my hands on it and see what the title has to offer. Back in the day, there were literally multiple Jurassic Park games on almost every console imaginable. In fact, the titles used to push the hardware in which they were created for to their limits, but now it seems like this is something that's been left in the past. Will we ever get to see Jurassic World Survivor's release? It's hard to tell, but the truth is that a lot of people would love to play it, and I think that's more than enough of a reason to eventually see it or some other title somehow. Now that I've given my take, I'd really like to know what all of you think about Jurassic World Survivor. Would you be interested in checking it out if it were to come out, and what do you think the game should be in order to be successful? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. I'm really interested to hear what you all have to say. Now before I go, I want to thank my game wardens, as well as my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank my park workers and engine hunters as well. Existerare and John Irwin Davenport, it means the world to me that you guys have chosen to support the channel this way, and it's super awesome to have you all help me build this thing up and make it bigger and better than ever before. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and hope that you all enjoyed today's content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.